Hey Virgo, what is going on? Welcome to the channel. I am Deborah. This is Purusha Intuitive, and we're looking at your energy for the next couple weeks. So welcome in. Happy day. I hope all is going well for you. We're just coming off of a full moon, so the energy is still a little heightened. As an FYI, we're going to be moving into the waning phase of the moon cycle, which is nice because it really is a chance for us to reevaluate, release, let go of the people, places, and things that really are not serving us any longer. We're also going to be moving into Mercury retrograde at the beginning of April. We're in the shadow period, so just keep that in mind. Communication might get a little wonky. Obviously, technology can be messed with. Mercury governs communication, the day-to-day activities, etc. So especially in those partnerships, relationships where we are struggling, really just be mindful of how you communicate, what you say, how much you really want to invest in things going one way or another, because it can be a very slippery slope. All right, we're going to start with an energy cleansing just to clear out any blocks, obstacles that we might be finding in our way. This is also a really good time to set your own intention. What would you like to hear from this message? If there's any guidance, specific questions that you have, now is the time to ask Spirit for that direction, and we'll get going. All right. I bless you with pure love and light, pure source energy, pure loving grace. I release anything that is not for the highest and best for the collective. Fear, doubt, uncertainty, lack of value, lack of worth. Remove anything that does not serve our highest and best. Help make me a clear and open channel for the Virgo collective. Thank you, Father God, Spirit guides, guardian angels, Mama Love. Amen. All right, Virgo, let's get into it. So, I did my little spiel already about, the duality that we're coming into right now. We get Gemini energy and Mars at the bottom of the deck. So we really have to be proactive about how we are approaching situations, especially things that aren't really working out how we had hoped or anticipated. Gemini energy is the ability to kind of flip the script, right? Sometimes Virgo can get, because it's Earth, we can get really stuck in our ways, so to speak. So being a little bit more flexible and fluid, looking for different opportunities or different ways to do things is really going to serve your highest and best right now. All right, let's see what your overarching energy is. Okay, I really like this for you, stability and direction. So it helps make us more stable when we're not consistently trying to force the issue around things, right? If it's going in a certain way and there's nothing we can do about it, it's all about remaining grounded instead of force. Then we get frustrated, then emotions get triggered, and things start popping off. Spirit's saying that this is the most valuable energy you can step into over these next couple weeks. Taking care of yourself. You are the house of health and well-being. So really dedicating a lot of time, energy to balance, to maintaining your well-being, your sanity, etc., and not letting people trigger you, right? Or to the best of your ability. If they do, step away. Cultivate the strength that you need to combat the things that are coming up for you. Maybe you're not great at staying balanced is what I'm hearing with this cultivating strength around our stability and direction, making it an intentional practice for yourself. Wellness is that way, right? Like we really have to carve out time for our health, our well-being, eating right, exercising, rest, meditation, all those good things for us that we need. They take time, they take energy. And it generally, as adults, because life is so crazy, we have to schedule that stuff in because there are things that are getting triggered. I feel like this full moon energy is coming around from your environment, people, places, and things that are trying to get a reaction out of you is what I'm hearing. And again, that emphasizes this importance around staying really grounded for yourself. Because you don't want to, I'm hearing like you don't want to show up in this way that's not really honoring to the end goal, especially for you. Because to me, with this full moon energy, it's like, right? You know how people pick at you, how they push your buttons, etc. Use that wisdom, use that knowledge as your strength and as your power versus giving into that energy. We need to be careful with this Scorpio energy, especially right next to the full moon, because that is where some of our darker desires can come forward. Not good, bad, right, or wrong. Scorpio also deals with the shadow self. So these, oftentimes when we're not taking care of ourselves, when we're not balanced, we see those parts of ourselves that maybe we're not super proud of, or, maybe just need a little tender love and care, right? A little TLC. Don't judge yourself. Try to be gentle. Try to move through it, in as peaceful of a way as possible. There is some things, like I'm hearing, that are going to make that challenging. So try not to let it provoke your shadow side. Again, remaining balanced, calling on support where you need it during this time. People, places, and things that will actually help you get to the other side versus people who are going to stand in your way, make it harder, bring you down even that much more. I love this energy, Queen of Swords, that you're coming in with, being more diplomatic about your approach. She's really good at weighing the pros and cons, and irregardless of what her emotions are, she can still make the best decision for herself given those circumstances, right? That wisdom that I was talking about. It might not feel good, we might not like it, but at the same time, it's going to help us get through this. There is a lot of anxiety around a situation. Like I said, I do feel like you can feel this full moon energy coming. I know we just came from a full moon. It's not specifically about this past full moon. It could be. We just entered into an eclipse season that's gonna, last for the next 6 months or so. And this could also happen for you around the next full moon. So that will be at the end of next month. Yeah, so we're getting conflict in your environment. Someone is trying to stir the pot. Someone is trying to pick a fight with you. Again, this is something that you already know. This is something that you feel. Yeah, it's stressful. Yeah, I feel like there's a little uncertainty. You don't know how you're going to react. You don't want to go a certain way. So you're like uncertain, right? There's a lot of fear of the unknowns right now. Yeah, there's double confirmation on that full moon energy coming in your environment. So someone who is getting really triggered and then trying to project that all back onto you, Virgo, which is pretty intense, right? You have every right to be nervous. You have every right to be afraid, or that anxiety is definitely heightened. That's, again, just drives home that point of the value of taking care of yourself. In my opinion, meditation, specifically transcendental meditation, is one of the best ways to rebalance, reharmonize our being. It's such a pick-me-up. I don't know. It's like a ninja. It's like a power nap, but better. I don't even know how to describe it, but it's really dope. Definitely look into that because you do have a lot on your plate over this next couple weeks, and it is going to be a lot to juggle, and you have your hands full. So again, really embodying that Queen of Swords energy, being diplomatic with your approach, not getting too stressed out one way or the other. To me, it's like making the to-do list and then just chipping away slowly but surely. Putting those first priorities first, the more prominent things that need your attention, making sure to focus on those things first. not overwhelming yourself. Two of Pentacles can be a lot. It can be very exhausting. And, you know, usually it's like we have a lot of irons in the fire, so to speak, okay? Again, this feels very heavily like someone you've dealt with before. It is past energy. It's someone who's unwilling to let go. Someone who's unwilling to accept that the change is happening. It has happened. This also is that Scorpio energy, which is being blocked in this situation right now. So again, really just not acknowledging that it's over and done with. I feel like this individual situation that you are dealing with, they're stirring up things of the past, or this is how they've operated a lot. You've already created distance, but at the same time, they still keep rearing their beautiful head, right? They still keep kind of showing up, seeing what they can get, being on the defensive, trying to pull you into the drama, trying to get the best out of you, or get the worst out of you, right? But again, here's the thing. I don't even think that you're paying attention to them or the situation a lot. I don't necessarily feel that. But at the same time, you still are stressed. It's still stressful. Even if you're not feeding into the BS, it still is stressing you out. And that can be, there's that Tower card. I saw this while I was shuffling. That can be very difficult. This is going to be a Tower moment. I feel like it needs to happen, right? Again, because this person, this situation doesn't know how or when to leave you alone. So if they keep coming back, if nothing is happening, there's no end, there's no cutting off, etc., this Tower moment is bound to happen, right? And I feel like that's exactly why you're feeling a little bit stressed out about this, because you don't want to put yourself in a situation where it can be difficult for you. But at the same time, this Tower energy is actually a blessing in disguise, because it is breaking up the energy. Where there is resistance, where there is block, where this is struggle, this person's constantly causing chaos, conflict, etc. This Tower moment is actually leading to new options and new opportunities. And I feel like it's actually giving you what you need to break away from this situation, break away from this person. Otherwise, I don't know that it would really happen, right? Because this person or situation is very intent on making things difficult, on, again, causing drama, causing chaos. We're seeing this collectively all over the board as well, Virgo. Again, this is just the next couple weeks. The readings have been a little bit heavier on the zodiac end of things. I apologize. But like I said, it's allowing you to kind of branch out of the normal, the day-to-day, how you would normally approach this situation. And I do feel like Spirit is testing you in that way of like, are you going to get sucked back in? Or can you let sleeping dogs lie? Can you allow this thing, like, let them pop off, let them get triggered, let them create the drama, the chaos, and you don't have to be a part of it, is what I'm hearing. And this is that opportunity to show yourself how strong you've become, how much you've overcome when dealing with this energy. And like I said, it's a blessing in disguise, because it's leading to something that's actually super heart honoring for you, those new beginnings. It's pushing you out of your comfort zone so you don't stay looped in this cycle. And like I said, what's coming around the corner, Ace of Wands, new opportunity, new beginnings, new partnership, new relationship. It doesn't just have to be love, especially if you're already happily partnered, happily matched. But it does have a lot of creative energy around it. It has a lot of inspiration. It feels really good. Oh yeah. And we got double confirmation with the ring energy. So that really does speak to partnership coming through for you. I'm all backwards. All backwards with my deck. So keep pushing forward, right? Keep listening to yourself, trusting your instincts around this one. Don't take the bait is what I'm hearing, right? Don't take the bait. That's what we'll call this reading. someone's being sneaky, they're conniving. Again, they're trying to get the best of you. They're trying to, fire you up, rile you up. Yeah. It's their issues, though. It's their need to be in control 100% of the time, and they're really not, And honestly, as this keeps showing, this is only going to harm them down the road. This was something that was meant to go this way. I do feel like you feel that, you understand that and can feel that, but it's never fun to walk through these things. Yeah, so we're getting that double, triple confirmation with this wreath energy. It is the ending of a cycle. While this hasn't completely ended quite yet, right, with that Death, Seven of Wands being blocked in our environment, it doesn't mean that it's not going to. And I feel like we're coming into the last little bit of time where you are going to have to deal with this. It's a lot of unhealed pain, unhealed wounding from both ends. Kind of like I was saying, keeping each other looped into these cycles, not really allowing something to come to a close, to have an ending, etc. And so your job is really just to push forward with that. It might be a really sad ending. It might be very difficult to move through. But again, it's giving you the release that, that you need, Virgo. So you're not feeling so constricted, so tied down to this person or situation, which is a really heavy energy, right? So as I said, it will be great. It's advised, take care of yourself, your mental, your emotional well-being. Really kind of put your best foot forward to the best of your ability. Even in the difficult times, really embody that Queen of Swords energy, not getting sucked into the drama and BS, really rising above, even if it is stressful. Just the more you can stay grounded, stable, and balanced, the more successfully you will move through this. I hope this helped, Virgo. Thank you so much for taking the time and energy to tune in. I appreciate, especially if you've made this far in the video. Thank you for all the love and support. Drop comments below. I love to hear how this resonates. Know that I am sending you all the love, all the blessings as you move through.